recording all this shit.
Come on, fam. It don't matter. We keep the talk going. You know what I'm saying? Black people need to wake up, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's why, my nigga, like at a certain point when I was a young nigga, fam, I wanted to go to the military just to kind of get away and do some different shit because I was already on a fucked up path. But shit, my nigga, truth be told, I already knew that the military, this United States military, not the black motherfuckers, bro. How could it be for us, my nigga, when they tried so hard, my nigga, to keep us out of it? And what white people can't stand, fam, you know what I'm saying, is that black people excel in the shit that we do. That's really what it is, you know what I'm saying, my nigga? They already fear us taking over, my nigga. It's just, that just adds to the fear when we do some shit that they've been doing.
Moving to the camera.
That just adds to the fear, you know what I'm saying, when we do some shit that they've been doing and we superior at it.
Man, 100% real, nigga, shit. That's always been the case, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Throughout history. You know what I mean? We was inventors. They stole our ideas. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want us to play no sports at all. Every sport we went in, we conquered and took over. Like, it's clear that we have the ability to be the leaders in this country, but we don't have the mentality.
That's what I was telling my mama. I told my mama, I said, you know, for black people, we not gonna see no changes, at least in my generation. You know what I'm saying? And we not gonna see no changes. Like, even though black people are starting to wake up, they waking up to too many different ideas.
Yeah.
They not waking up on one page. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, and one thing about it, right here in this country, white people not gonna give us that shit. Reparations, true equality, they not gonna give us that shit. You know what I'm saying? We could want that shit all day long. We could protest that shit all day long. They ain't gave it to us yet. And even the further we get away from the slavery and oppression.
Hey, let me ask you this, though, because my son brought up an interesting point. We be talking in here a little deep thinking ass little nigga, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that about him. But he basically said, like, do black people deserve reparations for real? I mean, if you was talking about giving it to my grandma and them, then yeah. But what is niggas in general gonna do with reparations, bro? We gonna fuck it off. You gonna go and buy drugs and Jordans and cars. We gonna get that shit right back. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, look at, like, for example, we look and say, oh, they look at the white people neighborhood. Y'all don't give us no love over here. But what we do, we throw our trash on the ground.
But see, this the funny part, though, fam. They know that. The white people know if they give niggas reparations that niggas as a whole are gonna blow it on Jordans and cars and bang and clothes and jewelry and bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They know. But that's because our mentality is on a catch up. We want to catch up to the shit that we've been missing, you feel me?
Yeah.
We've been oppressed for so long and couldn't have the shit that the white people been having, my nigga, or have the status that white people been having. We trying to catch up to it, my nigga, but even though we not truly catching up to it, we'd rather at least have the falsified image of it. You know what I'm saying? But
Hey,
me personally,
Ben's Talk brought to you by Red Bull.
But me personally, I feel like black people not necessarily don't deserve it, but don't need it. You know what I'm saying? The black people as a whole, I'ma say we deserve it only because they've given shit to motherfuckers that they've committed genocide to and that they've committed oppression to, and hell, they've even given shit to motherfuckers that they ain't do shit to. You know what I'm saying? So, as motherfuckers that personally built this country, not saying that me personally, but my race of black people that personally built this country, my nigga, and this country still revolving around us, my nigga. It's revolving around our inventions. It's revolving around our trends. It's revolving around our culture.
Hell, in the military, we the driving force in the military.
Fam, we the driving force in everything. We the driving force in the sports, my nigga. Could you imagine, my nigga? I asked some white people this, my nigga, in a little group on the Scoops app. And I ain't get a reply to this, you know what I'm saying? Because there is no reply. They don't know what to say.
Right.
But I asked them, I said, can you imagine what America would be like if black people weren't here? I said, who would be the niggas? I said because
other white people.
Exactly. I said who would be the lower class? Because there's classes everywhere.
Yeah.
If white people didn't have black and brown people in this country to marginalize, my nigga, and to put on a lower level, then you motherfuckers would, the Civil War, it would be more of that type of shit.
Yeah, I mean,
it would be no such thing as black on black crime.
It's already proven, I mean, through history that when white people are only surrounded by white people, they have wars with other white people. They marginalize other white people. They create different classes. If you look through history, I can't remember because I've been smoking that weed, but it was a certain point where they would basically went to the white people and said, hey man, listen, y'all too friendly with black people. Y'all white. You better than them. Like, black and white is a concept that's virtually new in this country. Like,
race, the concept of race is new.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of things revolving around black people is new. Well, the black people in this country is new.
Yeah.
Like white people, they like to talk about the crime rate of black people. This was another conversation we was having. Talking about the crime rate of black people. Oh, well, the black people commit the most crimes in this country. The black people commit the most rape in this country. They sell the most drugs in this country. Statistically, that's false. Currently. But it's just black people and brown people get arrested at a higher rate.
Yeah.
Which is why you can see those type of statistics. But statistically, no. White people, white men in particular, lead the crime rate in this city. But let's really just talk about it if you want to go deeper into it. The black crime rate in this country is a new thing. Before the 40s,
yeah,
there was no such thing as a black crime rate, my nigga. Yes, y'all were incarcerating black people, but y'all were incarcerating black people purely off of racism. You know what I'm saying? Y'all were, black people was doing shit in the 40s. Black people was doing shit right. Black Wall Street and shit was jumping around that time. If it wasn't jumping around that time, it was up and coming. Come on, fam.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, once we got our freedom, it took a little while before we got our shit together as a whole at that moment. But yeah, at a point, you know, because look at our grandparents and their grandparents, like a lot of them was homeowners. You know what I'm saying? They own land, they own property, and they passed it down. And then through the generations, by the time our grandparents, they had shit, by the time it got to our parents' hands, in a lot of cases, you know, they was fucked up.
But look at that
so
generation.
they sold that shit. You sold it from up under. So now we grew up really not having shit. You know what I'm saying?
But look at that generation though, bro. You notice that? It was our parents' generations that sold that shit. You know what I'm saying? The crack generation.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
It was the generation of motherfuckers that thought crack was cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's where the crime rate really stemmed from for the most part.
Yeah.
Or the generation a little before. Really, you can't even say the generation before that because like you said, they was homeowners and shit. And if it was a motherfucker that was a black nigga doing some crime, he was running hooch or some shit.
Yeah.
He was doing some
Or
small,
like some gambling or like
he
some
doing some
pimping.
petty shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? White people was doing way worse shit at that time.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this whole, like I said, the jail system, they built that shit around slavery, around fucking oppression, around that. They built that for black people,
they
bro.
built it, to use us for economics. They figured out we had to get y'all freedom, right? But that's pretty much how that started. They was like, they created laws specifically to lock black people up so that they can fund their jails. You know what I mean? Because they made it economical to lock up black people and bring back slavery. They figured out how to legally bring back slavery, and it continues today. And the sad part is, us as a whole, Ben's Talk, brought to you by Cools. Don't smoke though, it's not cool. Black people as a whole keep volunteering ourselves to go run to the fucking penitentiary because we are not mature thinkers. And see, that goes back to what I was saying. Like, I personally, I want the money, right? But I don't think this generation, especially the young niggas that's behind us, they don't deserve reparations, bro. Just be real, fam. Because you're not gonna do the right shit with it, and it's gonna fuck up the shit even more, because not enough of us are responsible. Do you think, let me ask you this, out of the percentage of black people in this country that's of age to be considered an adult, how much of the percentage do you believe are black people, and what's the percentage that's niggas? And you know the difference.
The niggas is at a high rate. The niggas, I say, they at about a good 80% in this country right about now.
Now see, before you, I'm gonna give you a chance to revise that when I give you a caveat. Now you gotta think, bro. Are they though? Because niggas that scream the loudest get the most attention, right? So they love to sensationalize black violence. So that's all we hear. But because that's all you hear, you know, it penetrates into the young niggas' minds, and they can't discern fantasy from reality, right? So the perception is that all niggas is doing weird shit. But when I look around, all my niggas is, well, most of my niggas taking care of their kids, taking care of their responsibilities, doing what they gotta do. Like, we all gotta survive out here, right? But we ain't no wild ass niggas. I see a bunch of young niggas that's out here, but I see young niggas that's doing their thing. So if you pose the question to me, I probably would be the adverse of your answer. I probably would say it's 80%. I would go probably 60% are black people, and 40% are niggas, because you got niggas in our generation too, and you can't overlook that. And you got niggas that's older than us
that are niggas.
Well,
so. This why I'm gonna say that, fam. This why I say 80%. You know me, B. It's levels to shit with me. Everything I look at a level spectrum too. You know what I'm saying? So it's different levels to niggas. You know what I'm saying? My nigga, giving a motherfucker $100,000 and then blowing that shit on some bullshit just because they ain't commit no fucking crime, it's still some nigga shit.
Hey, bro, if you get 100, we ain't got shit. We in the hood, you know. But we still riding forms. Never forget that. Doing big things. But shit, nigga give you 100 bands right now. You gonna do a little bit of nigga shit.
I'ma do a little bit of nigga shit. I ain't gonna blow it, fam.
Yeah, not blow it.
Fam, they got a case, my nigga. I can't remember the year, bro. And motherfuckers can look it up. Just look up black woman that blew her lottery winnings.
Are you talking about bailing that dude out?
Bro, how you win like $10 million, bro, and blow that shit in a year to a year and a half, my nigga, and be back fucking on your ass in apartments, nigga, trying to figure out rent, my nigga.
Hey, cause in that case, if I'm mistaken, like, nah, you can't even get food stamps or nothing. You just gonna have to figure it out.
But see, that's the thing, bro. Like, she didn't, and that's the thing. She won that money and she didn't do nothing illegal. She didn't go buy no drugs and shit.
Yeah.
She didn't go do nothing illegal with the money, fam.
Yeah, she just fucked it off.
And that's nigga shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? White people don't do shit like that, bro. Hell, Mexicans don't do shit like that. You give a Mexican $1 million, you got him fucked up. He gonna do the right for one. He gonna, if you give him what?
Hold on, I gotta pause that, because it's some white niggas and there's some Mexican niggas. I done seen videos of lottery winners in general, and they be of all races, won a lot of money and blew that shit.
No, I'm not saying I'm not saying that shit is solely susceptible to black people.
Okay, we just want to make the distinction.
Yeah, no, it's not solely susceptible to black people. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I am saying, my nigga,
stole a nigga shit. Hey man, don't be illegally parking, man, because you gonna come out and your shit gonna be gone, and it's gonna be the tow man. He got you. He done already dipped off with your shit. Don't call the police. You weren't supposed to be there. I'm watching the nigga get towed right now. There's just a little side note.
But yeah, fam, I'm not saying that shit solely susceptible to black people.
Right.
But what I am saying, fam, is that because black people are stuck in a survival mentality, And that's just what it solely stems from, fam. Since we've been in this country, fam, our survival mentality has been cut off. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know how to cut it off. Which is why it was so easy for black people to perpetuate crime at a high rate after the what? 60s? During the 60s? That's when crime with black people in the 40s and the 50s, fam, there was no such thing as a black crime rate, fam. It was low as hell, fam. And even then, fam, if black people was doing some shit, it was solely because we was trying to survive and we didn't have the opportunities that white people had.
Hey, because really, if I'm really thinking about it, and granted, I wasn't there, so, you know what I mean, don't hold the shit against me. But just from what I see, fam, it looked like crime black people really didn't, like, not even just crime, black people really didn't just get started getting fucked up until, like, around the 70s.